This is Matt Duffield from mattduffieldtrading.com. And tonight we're going to look at symbol ERII. That was the biggest hot penny stock play of the day. And before we get started, I do want to remind you the video is for informational and educational purposes only. I'm not a registered investment advisor, so please do make your own trading decisions. This can be very risky. So anyway, ERII. This was just a huge gapper this morning. Very exciting. It gapped from $2.80 this morning. I'm sorry, it wasn't even $2.80. It closed at $2.48 yesterday. And it gapped up today for an opening price of $7. Had a quick morning spike to $8 before it sold off all morning. But I mean, such a huge win for traders today. This was a 200% gainer. That's not something you see every day. So very exciting, but very risky at the same time. This was the only play I was really watching today, and for good reason. I've mentioned in other videos that I like to focus on one, maybe two plays a day and just really get into the charts and the numbers and the analysis. So anyway, when this thing sold off from $8, I was watching it all morning, waiting for an entry, and I realized, it is so hard to dip buy one of these or know where to dip buy. So I started using Fibonacci ratios, which I tend to use when necessary. And I calculated that a 38.2% Fibonacci retracement from the 247 close to this peak at $8 would have been $5.99 per share for a 38.2% retracement. And I was waiting for that. I calculated that when this was around $7 a share, and I was just waiting. Unfortunately, it came down to $6.10. It did not hit $5.99, and I was just waiting on that price. So it didn't hit it, and I didn't buy, and I missed this up move. Anyway, I did scalp a couple positions today, I think 3 times. I mean, I was in and out of this thing. I got a little bit in here, couple percent in here. I made $400, which is awesome. But I mean, I felt like a scalper today. I didn't like it, but that's kind of how you have to trade sometimes. If you're playing a scary stock like this, a stock that's up 200% on the day. And I did mention the Fibonacci, so just so you guys can kind of consider using that for in the future for your dip buy opportunities. Anyway, I did buy at the close. This is the exciting part. I did buy at 7.15. I didn't get the best price, but this pattern, I don't even know what you call it. I love it. I was hoping this thing would set up all day long. I thought it was going to set up in here, and it didn't. It took till the close to kind of. It's kind of like a cup with a little handle kind of thing. But this chart has produced super spikes or parabolic moves, whatever you want to call it. I remember CANF a couple weeks ago, maybe it was about 3 weeks ago, when it had its big move from 420 to like 760 intraday. It was very similar to this chart setup. But that happened intraday, so it's a little different that this happened at the close. It's like the chart is perfectly set up, ready to go. That's why I'm holding overnight at 7.15, because in the morning, this kind of setup can produce a big spike early on or even a gap up. So that's what I'm hoping on. I think the downside is fairly minimal. I will definitely exit if this shows weakness in low sevens. But I'm optimistic here. I'm thinking this has great upside potential, and I'll give you some target prices to watch for. I mean, look at that candle. Jeez, it's crazy. You have to go all the way out to the weekly chart. This the news they got this morning was fantastic for this company, and that's what caused a 200% move. And just to throw it out there, I didn't do a whole lot of fundamental analysis on that. I try not to use it too often. I like to stick to the charts, but I mean, based on the revenues that they're going to be receiving, it seems like this could be priced, I don't even know, $10 a share, $8 a share. It's just a matter of when it gets there. The market has to, digest these gains or whatever it needs to do. But anyway, going out to the weekly chart, we can always stick to the charts and be sure of things. So 720 was a tough area of resistance at the end of the day. It did break through just barely for a close of 732, but I'm thinking above 750, actually probably even above this level, 770. I mean, this could do a super spike. Like I said, 8, 9, even $10 a share tomorrow is very possible. But the key is going to be seeing this thing break 750, like a gap to 750 or a gap to $8, and then a break of the morning high, and I'm telling you this thing will rocket. But you got to be careful. I don't think it can rocket like some of the other low floaters like CANF and others like that. I mean, this has a decent sized market cap. I think it's 380 million. That's still fairly small. I mean, based on the news this morning, I saw valuations that this company maybe should be valued at $1 billion market cap. I don't know. Like I said, I haven't dug into it that much. So it could move like that. I'm just saying it's a little bit harder for that kind of move. But in the morning, I'm looking for upper sevens, $8, and if it gets above 8, I'm probably not selling until it hits close to $9 a share. So a lot of upside potential here, even though it's up 200%. I know it's scary. I do know this was hot in the penny stock chat rooms this afternoon, and a lot of traders were buying in late in the day at the $7 range, 720, 730, all the way up to the close, and they're holding overnight. So hopefully this thing will squeeze and this pattern will play out once again to give us a nice super spike. So anyway, that's what I see, guys. Best of luck trading, and I will be posting on Twitter and StockTwits tomorrow with my thoughts on the price action.